to change, baby, tell the mood to change. Yeah.
We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. We ain't gon' run, no we don't hide. I can never switch, not a day in my life. Love's my dogs, they by my side. Yeah, we gon' ride till we die. This ain't nothing for the pack. Got 16 sitting in the lag. Whole squad all dressing all black. Every single last one of them got my back.
All right, Coach, as you'd expect for a late-season contest in this part of the country, chilly temps in the forecast here at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tennessee Titans and the Kansas City Chiefs. The bye weeks are over. It's all about football all the time as we're underway here in Week 13. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. On 1st and 10, here's Mariota, escaping the pressure, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. A bad start there, a big loss on their first play from scrimmage. It's 2nd down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Mariota to throw it. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long.
51, Mike 51. It's just me.
Mariota. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. To return is Taylor. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it's Chiefs football. 1st and 10. The Chiefs in good position to start out as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Know your job. 50, yellow. Mike, check.
Now Mahomes. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Now the first carry for Ronald Jones.
despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Fight on these two. 59. Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. 59's Mike. 59's Mike. Check. 59. I don't even know why this team.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout called. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Yellow. I'm going on. You better bring it. Mike's 59. Mike's 59.
Mahomes looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he's got this down to the 35. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What did the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Now Mahomes going to get this one to Hill, and they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. That goes for a Chiefs first down, 14 yards.
Yellow. 480. 55 to Mike. Down to lose one. Yellow. Mike 55. I don't think you got it, sir.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes gets this one to Hill. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 12 more yards there and another first down.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, they have to be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
Let's go, D. Tighten up.
Now Jones. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Ronald Jones with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games, and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
You get block me. You get block me. You get block me. 51 to Mike.
From the shotgun, it's Mariota. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
I hope you brought your Lexi. I'm about to take you to school. 51 the mic, boy. 51.
On third down, Mariota. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Mariota. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Mariota now. Safarian Jenkins has it. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
Pass complete, but no gain.
No yards.
Yeah.
So you file that as unsuccessful.
Yeah, you do, don't you? Except on the stats, throwing the ball.
Get a completion.
You get a catch.
Yeah.
But still,
no
yardage. Okay.
They wound up getting nothing out of that 2nd down completion, so now here's 3rd and 10. To the air again, Mariota. And he hits the running back, Dion Lewis. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the 1st down marker.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. It's on target, but it's no good. He had it on line, but it came up just shy of the crossbar. And this score will stay right where it is.
NFL kickers nowadays, they make things look so easy because normally from this range, about 2 out of 3. And this is not an easy kick.
Yeah, 20 years ago, you get where he was in that 50 range, maybe a little over. And it's a big kick, but now we just, if they leave it short, you're like, whoa, what happened? And that's what we have here.
Yeah, you're right. 20 years ago, we were saying run some more plays and get closer. Now we think they're definitely within range, and you're exactly right. When it comes up short, there has to be something that went wrong because they have plenty of leg.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards.
Attack, attack! 59 Mike.
Mahomes going to throw. They complete it to Hill. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's go!
23 yards. And the Kansas City Chiefs. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
55's Mike, guy. 55. Let's go, baby.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Yellow. Let's go out, Eddie. Hey, let's yellow. Let's go full strength. Shoot!
Looking to throw again on second down. Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on third down.
Mike, check, 59.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone.
43. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now fourth down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on third down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. Third down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So more problems here in this first quarter. Already 2 scores down, and here they give away the football.
And if I'm the head coach, I think it's time to start lighting a fire under some of these guys. Now, you have to do it within your personality. They can't perceive it as fake. But I'd go get after some guys because they don't look ready to play to me. They look flat, uninspired. It's time to get moving.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
2 sacks last week, another one right here. He's been unblockable lately, and I think that goes all the way back to not just his offseason, but the film study he's been doing during the week, because I think he's found matchups that he likes, and he's capitalizing.
And a few times he's even defeated double teams. He doesn't care at this point. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 23 yards the pickup there.
23 yards. That's good for a Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Cut.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Even with him busting through the contact, he'll still be stopped just inside the 35. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 33-yard line.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Don't get nervous.
He's checking crack.
Hey, 57 colors.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. And that's twice now already in this first quarter that he's been able to knock a ball away.
They're going to need that from him and plenty more if they want to slow down this passing game. Thus far, though, he's been a ball magnet.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down.
We want this.
Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 23. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another first down, almost back to the drawing board.
Mahomes now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They go back to the ground with Jones. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Yellow. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now here's Mahomes. Complete. The tight end, Kelsey. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down. Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Here we go.
26-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he'll finally be taken down just shy of midfield. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain, the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
You're not ready. You're not ready.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
And it brings up 3rd down.
Mariota from the gun on 3rd down. Ebron caught left side. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Mariota. It's caught by Davis.
Mariota's pass.
Here comes the ball. I say, boy. I say.
At the 31-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
He's coming. Double up, double up.
Mariota hands to Henry. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Well, that was big right there because they're in the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there. And they get to Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
Six-man. Check curls.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota. And he's got it. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get the push they needed. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Remember, as they try to run the ball down here, Charles, this is the number 2 rush defense in the league.
So do you accept the challenge up front? Do you get your offensive line together, get your tight end in the ball game and say, I don't care that they're number 2. Let's go ahead and show them that we can run the ball anyway? Or do you do the best thing and throw the darn thing and try and get in the end zone?
Maybe that's wiser. This is 3rd and goal. This Chiefs defense, they're giving it all they got. They'll sneak it with Mariota. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
They'll run. It's Henry. And he didn't get there. Knocked backwards to the 2-yard line. The big back Derrick Henry held out of the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like that.
And he's into the clear. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, 98 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
A first down carry for Henry. And Derrick Henry all alone. 20, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry. Touchdown number 15 of the year, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Down 3 scores already. This game was really in danger of getting away from them. They needed a drive like that, especially on the road. Not only to calm themselves, but maybe tamp down the crowd a little bit, because everything was against them. As you noted, this game could have gotten away from them very easily, but instead, the calming drive, now they have a little bit more confidence. Okay, we're back in it. All right, we're ready to go. That was impressive. And the defense now needs to reciprocate.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Wide, get wide.
43, 43.
Check 55 to Mike.
Yellow.
Big series right here, so we got to step it up. Mike 55.
Mahomes now to throw.
Watch the screen.
Forced out to his left. Now he'll square up and throw deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play, Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Looking to throw. It's Kelsey on the ground. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check. Mike 55, Mike 55.
Easy.
Let's get some penetration. Check 26.
Try down these two.
55's Mike.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. This into the hands of his running back, Ronald Jones. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Mahomes now hitting on 2/3 of his passes, 10 for 15 so far. 1st and 10.
Attack!
Motion.
And again, it's Mahomes. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you get this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Mariota. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Check. Watch 54. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. Let's go, G.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Incomplete. And we're down to 8 seconds now. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
Kendall Ford there on the cover.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Again, it's Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Yellow.
Mike, check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Now Mahomes. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Here I come.
Hey, 57.
59 Mike. Check, 59.
Now back to throw. And he's got a man, Calvin Ridley. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou Lady.
Mike's 59. Coming to you. Mike, check, 59.
Mahomes now on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against him.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20.
What we got? Jam.
Yellow.
Mike, 55. Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Mahomes to throw once more. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Mecole Hardman, the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Double dog. That's the way.
Now it's Mahomes again. He sets up the screen to Jones. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Here we go. Mike's 5'9". Rip right. Mike's 59.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. And that will be incomplete. So no problems moving the ball in the first half, but they'll likely come up empty here on drive 1 of quarter 3.
And it was so important for the defense to get that stop, because what we witnessed in the first half was them getting run over. And they needed the confidence, and they needed to get off the field so they felt good going forward in this game.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Watch the screen, watch the screen.
Mariota. He'll get this one complete to Davis. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Mariota now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Now Mariota. It's caught. Humphreys. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 49-yard line. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Who we got? One. 51.
From the gun, Mariota. To the right side to Eric Ebron. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. To the air again, Mariota. It's complete. This is Derrick Henry. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. Mariota again. Completes it to Davis. And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
That's what I'm talking about. Nice hit, boy.
A 9-yard gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Mariota gives to Henry. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he will take this one in for a Titans touchdown. Ryan Hewitt, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And that will get him one closer. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Let's go!
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession, and that was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. And
he's got a man complete. And that one results in 35 yards.
just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away. Turned into a nice play.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, 43.
Check your delta. Mike is 59. Mike to 59. Push him back. Push him back. 59.
Mahomes going to throw. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. This is caught by Hill for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Now Mahomes to the line as the Chiefs are going to go for the 2-point try.
Our time. It's our time. Mike 55.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
They attempted to fade to the back corner of the end zone unsuccessfully. And I've been with you long enough, Brandon. I know it's not one of your favorite calls.
Well, it's interesting. Before working with you, I always viewed that as you're just taking away space and you're trapping yourself in a corner. But you actually have told me they're trying to create space where space is not.
Yeah, it's really a weird deal, isn't it? But you've got to just move that defender inside to create that separation and that little bit of space where there just isn't much.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
He was brought down by Kamu Grugier-Hill.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He's got Lewis. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain there of 30 big ones. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. And the Chiefs are going to signal for and be granted another timeout. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the third quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back.
Yeah, let's get set.
On first down, Henry. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 46-yard line.
1.
On second and 12, Mariota. He'll find Taylor. That's complete. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
From the red zone now, Mariota. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Adam Humphries. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Zuerlein now for the PAT. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12.
Makes the score Chiefs 33, Titans 21.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
25-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this third quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls.
And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his second touchdown of the game, giving him 12 on the season. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 19-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
17 yards on that play for the Titans.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Tennessee.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. On first and 10, here's Mariota. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Throwing again on second down. Mariota. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Titans on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Complete. This is Lewis. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Mariota now. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now.
5 yards on the play, and it's 3rd down.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
3.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Ebron's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
We got this.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. To throw is Mariota. He will find Davis. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber.
Here's Mariota. He gets it to Humphreys. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Again, it's Mariota. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The rookie from Michigan there defensively, that's Devin Bush making the play. So now 4th and goal. You're trailing by a decent amount here. What are you doing, Coach Davis?
Well, I've got to think to myself, just how many more opportunities am I going to have this close and have this chance? I've got to go for it right here. The clock's dwindling on me. Let's go get it done.
Pick me up. Here we go. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. All right, D, let's go. All right, D. 51's the mic. 51's.
The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Focus, defense, focus.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taywan Taylor, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to close the gap just a bit. now Mariota and the Titan offense, they're going to line up to go for two.
Hey, one. Record. 25, check 25, check 25.
They'll throw again. Mariota.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now, there are two scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
They're down here in the fourth, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10.
I'm going to run you over. Hey, get him. You got him. Check 59, Mike. Mike is 59. Mike the 59.
Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 42 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Mahomes now going to lead his guys up for the two-point try.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Buying time, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you try and throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
Chopper.
3.
First down, Mariota. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's first and 10 from the 45. Mariota to Lewis on the draw. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. He finds Taylor, complete. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and lead the game out that way.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Oh, they stopped them shy of the marker, thought they were bringing up 4th down, and then that penalty.
Let's face it, they thought they had bent, but could absorb that, right? Instead, they broke as a result of their own penalty.
Maybe a critical mistake at this juncture is now they've got a 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And they get to Mariota Mariota here as he's dropped on the sack. Frank Clark, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. Mariota will need a big play after the sack as the Titans come up 3rd and long. Mariota to throw it. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So the pass incomplete in the end zone, but contact and pass interference.
And now where does the ball get placed?
At the 1-yard line.
1-yard line. They gave up excellent real estate on that one. That's going to work really, really well for the guys who threw it.
First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Mariota escaping the pressure, and he will not get away. He's sacked back around the 3-yard line.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1.
Well, he did get a taste the previous week. He got into the end zone, trying his best to get there in this game. So far, he's been denied.
They'll keep it on the ground. Carney. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
And that loss of yards there is not just on him. It's on the guys blocking for him. I mean, they're supposed to create some type of space or at least get a stalemate. They end up letting them through, and they ended up tackling him for a loss.
They'll run forward with Henry. He's fighting, but they're not going to let him in. Stopped at the 2-yard line. The big back, Derrick Henry, held out of the end zone. And the ball's going to be going back to the Chiefs. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Give them 32 yards as we inch our way to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Well, not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So the Chiefs in possession of the ball as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Breaks the tackle, he's got room to run. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Ronald Jones, 66 yards. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. He's been having a great game, and that one right there, his best run so far, and it ends with 6 points.
And not only that, in his mind, what is he thinking? Can I get to 200 yards as well? Because he knows he's closing in on it. He may not know the exact number, but the best runners have a feel of what the yardage is that they're compiling, and he knows that he's getting close to that 200-yard mark now.
Let's go. At their own 22-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Mariota now to throw on first down. He's going to let it fly, and that's caught inside the 35. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And that will shave one more off this lead. Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now defensively they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they take a knee.
Mahomes on the keeper. A loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
Fight on these two.
Hey, we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving. Convert.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. So that'll back them up 5.
Yellow.
Let's go, tackle. Let's go. We got this.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Now, hold on a second. Why would they decline that?
Charles, I don't have a good answer for you, but let's work the math here a little bit. If you take the penalty, you get 5 yards. Minimum.
You're in the positive in the yardage, and you get to rerun the down you just had.
I like that. I like that little extra on top of the whole thing. This makes 0 sense.
First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. But Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Kansas City, they continue to keep pace for that first-round bye as they move to 11-1. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, this could hurt in the race for home field advantage as they drop to 10-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Okay. I just got bags from Prada. Rolling up. I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we back up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Dying from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and ain't my last one.
Oh,